I can see clearly now the rain is gone. We had a blip. I can see all obstacles in my way. I start back. Gone are the dark clouds. That's something. I don't know lyrics. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day to the title. Guys, we back. Baby. Welcome to Armchair Gaffers. I don't know what I'm introing.
Guys, can we just have a moment of silence?
Has someone passed away? Someone ill?
Chelsea are back on page 2. That's it.
They're back on page 2. They were meant to be on page 2 the other night because United should have lost to Wolves.
Scrolly.
But
No. Oh, yeah. Speaking of we back, baby.
Before we start the show, I just want to have another moment of silence because a few weeks ago someone retired from football and we didn't give them a shout out.
Okay.
Shout out Rob Snodgrass, one of my favourite players.
Snoddy.
Yeah, he retired.
Snodders.
One of the most underrated players of all time retired, and we didn't give him a shout out. So, big dog, enjoy life after football.
Whatever that entails.
He was a good player, you know.
Yeah,
he was good for us as well in the championship. Very good.
Do you know another player that came to my mind this week? And I saw an interview with Ledley King, a legend of the parish of White Hart Lane, and he said when he realised it was time to retire was he played against Grant Holt. Remember him?
Yeah, he was a good player.
He was like a surfer.
Grant Holt was moving like R9, and that's when he clocked.
But Grant Holt was a good player though.
Yes.
Anyways, let's start the show.
Welcome back to Armchair Gaffer. Chair myself, Walks, Letij, Dragon Lordeth, and Scorcher.
This is the first time all four of us have been in the room together, and you know,
it's like a front three. Who's playing the 10?
I think you're playing the 10.
Cool. 1.5 turn.
What am I?
I'll play you. You're Kai Havertz.
Leggy winger.
No,
Havertz.
He's Kai Havertz.
Down the
Bro,
middle.
look at him.
Okay,
down the middle.
Oh, cool.
You got
Kai Havertz today was
filling in.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need to know where I'm playing.
you're inverted, so you're right foot, right?
Yeah, I'm right
you're
foot.
playing on the left.
I can use both feet though.
I'm playing Ashley Young, getting the ball wide on the right and crossing it from deep.
Right, can I just say Ashley Young the other day against Tottenham.
He is a man's man, you know.
They played him right mid.
I didn't like it.
They played him right mid.
He said, you know what he did as well? He said, because I'm right mid today, yeah, that means, I'm not really under any pressure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a tete-a-tete with Van der Ven.
Of course he is. That's what he lives for.
Just so. Because guess what? If I'm a defender today, I might get drawn out. But because I can't be drawn out.
Yeah, might as well. I don't trust Ashley Young for the same reason I don't trust Scorcher. I haven't told you this, Scorch. I've never told you this.
What's the reasoning?
So, when I first became aware of Scorcher, he had a bar lead. So I was like, cool, hairline problems. No, he chose to be bald.
Okay.
So I didn't trust
Scary.
Ashley Young is in the same boat as that. So I just don't trust you people.
Person.
Yeah,
wait. Do you know who's the top boy though?
Pepe. Madrid Pepe has got a full head.
He's 40 now, and
no, he's gone back. He's reverted back to type.
Muslim revert. Oh no, bald revert. Sorry.
Not religious.
No. Before we begin, I was out on Friday at a funeral wake and bumped into someone that was like, "Yo, you're from Armchair Gaff. It's the coldest football podcast on the net." So big up Reese, man. Big up SB. You know SB as well.
Yeah,
plays ball. Not our SB on.
SB. Yeah. I just want to say,
Reese was with him. Sure.
Shout out SB. Yeah, because he's one of the people on the list of people that taught me how to kick ball.
Neat with it.
Like SB showed me, bro. He come look, boom and boom. We used to bang bear, and he showed me how to bang bear kick ball, and he used to show when we press.
Proper player. We played together last Wednesday, and then we're at this thing together. So so big up, Reese. Go on, Dapo.
Sorry to cut you off. Fun fact: me, SB, Ryan Hervel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
is it?
Is it?
Ooh. Big problems.
Was that a back three?
Shout out, Ryan. By the way,
just one of the good guys.
The most.
I don't like giving random people shout outs, so let's shout out my next door neighbour.
Yes.
Susie.
For?
She's just a good woman, you know. She's just
We
a good
need more.
woman.
Does she sometimes take us?
She don't do fuck all. Her and Phil just mind their business and say
That's what
hello.
people should do, man.
Sometimes that deserves a shout out.
Yeah, Susie, shout out you. Man,
Shout out to Susie, man. Suze. Where do we want to begin? It was Super Sunday. There were 2 decent games on this afternoon. I think the biggest and most important contest of the week came from the Emirates Stadium, where Arsenal ran out 3-1 winners against top of the table Liverpool. What was the tale of the tape? Why were Arsenal so comfortable?
Can I speak?
And why are they back in the title
Can I
race?
speak?
Just 2 points off the top now.
I speak.
Floor's
Liverpool
yours,
fans, guys. Before I continue, my name is Jesse,
Dragon Lord of
the Dragon Lord, and I'm the resident Arsenal fan here.
Uh-huh.
People have called me many things: a heretic,
That's the main
an
thing.
extremist,
a lunatic,
a lunatic. I was.
and sometimes they lambast you.
I've been lambasted quite
Call
a
me
lot.
crazy, at least you're calling. That's what.
Yeah, listen. Even a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
It's true.
So, please.
I was the first one to point out Rashford's shortcomings.
No.
I was not the first.
Rashi.
Rashi. Anyways,
Last season he became Rashi.
literally. But Liverpool were very confident going into this game, and I didn't get it because last time we played each other in the FA Cup, although Liverpool came out winners,
What was that, 2-0?
2-0, 2 goals in the last 15 minutes. Yeah,
With a weekend side.
yeah, but we were all over them, and it was more or less the same today, except they didn't have their 2 goals at the end, and we put away our chances.
Yes. Yeah.
Simple as that. It's not. I don't think it's a matter of Arsenal being back, because this season, although we had that little patch in December when
Shaky hours, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
when
like
we,
a month.
Yeah, I think we lost 2 in the league
No
back to back.
wins in
3,
Drew,
something like that.
yeah, something like that. In none of those games was I like, oh shit, the wheels have come off. It was
No
just
fear.
like just bad luck. I just feel like this was just how Arsenal have been playing for the last all of last season, all of this season, and the back end of the season before that. So
Okay.
there's no surprises there for me. I want to shout out Kai Havertz.
I thought he played well today in a role which he has played before, but today up against one of the best centre-back pairings in the Prem right
Yep.
now.
Yeah,
Cannot
yeah.
have that.
VVD's
And I
top
think
boy right now.
He kept him. He kept him busy, man. Kept him honest, and to the point where one of the partnership was sent off.
Yeah.
So shout out to Havertz.
But the man of the match for me for Arsenal was Frello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fratello.
However you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Jorginho.
Jorginho to the
George.
layman. Yeah.
That's his name.
George.
He today
Rolled
like
the clocks back, would you say?
he looked like a normal human being.
He was looking like
Like a normal human being.
like the Napoli version. Shout out the person that
That
refers to
was-
the team as Napoli. Not gonna say who that is.
No, that was
Enoch.
Elite.
Enoch refers to him as Napoli.
Elite. Jorginho.
That was the one.
at
That's the
Napoli.
Jorginho that you
one,
like. That's
that
your mate,
won the
innit?
hearts.
Yeah.
I feel like Arteta knew what he was doing tactically.
Today.
Yeah. He set up like box midfield.
Because Partey was out today.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, sorry.
And then when you look at like the average positions, I will go like tactical.
Keep
but,
going.
But when you look at the average positions,
go.
Jorginho and Havertz were just next to each other the whole game.
I was gonna say
The whole game.
Kind of mad.
What I would say is, I'm gonna dip into Pagansville in a sec.
Lovely. I love it.
But
there.
not
Too
yet.
soon? It's
Not
warm.
yet. Not yet. We're gonna start off in a good space.
It's Sunday.
I don't know if he stumbled across this or it was part of the wider plan, but he might have unearthed it because the Rice Jorginho partnership. Forget the rest now.
So we'd seen this before. I can't
Odegaard,
remember the
about
game.
4 weeks ago.
It was probably against. Was it against Liverpool?
Maybe.
I'm sure I saw Rice. Did
And
Rice
it didn't work that time.
Did Rice in the North London derby? Did Rice come
Off at half time.
for Jorginho to
come
come
on.
on?
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Right.
So it weren't that.
Because in
partnership as
theory,
such,
in theory, it sounds negative,
It worked.
but it's not.
Do you know what's crazy? It's
What
good, yeah?
flow?
What do you think it brings?
I tell you what it brings.
Balance.
And not that,
Perfect
yeah.
balance?
What Scott said before is that when Havertz plays anywhere on the pitch, he gets in Trossard's way, gets in people's ways. He gets in Odegaard's way, gets in Jesus' way. Playing without
Getting the centre backs way. Keep them
today
occupied.
without Jesus there,
Yeah.
and having his uncle with him, Jorginho. Yeah, it's like Jorginho just said,
yeah,
"Yo,
it's his uncle, isn't it?
yeah, said, yo, just do this." Do these. You want these? Do these. That's what happened.
It gives Odegaard like less kind of pressure as well because I feel like they weren't playing with a striker today. They just kind of went, right, we're just going to put a bunch of midfielders out on the pitch and you guys can kick ball. So just go do that. And set up a box midfield. And then I just saw Odegaard, like, he was just having fun today.
Yeah, and getting the crowd going as well.
Yeah, that's really interesting you say that.
Pagans-ville. Are we here now?
He's having fun and it takes... He's the captain. Why does he want less pressure?
He doesn't want that.
He need, like...
No.
I need him to...
Thrive?
Fill the void.
Yeah.
Okay. Not let's just...
But even when Arteta gave him the armband, I was looking at it and I was like...
Not sure.
He's not... Can we get it? Are we all on the same page?
We're here again. If your stance hasn't changed, then remind the people.
He's not a captain.
He is very much captain. Scott, you said this before, yeah.
He's the mascot.
You're too English. You want this hard as nails, Vinnie Jones,
Terry
Roy
Butcher,
Keane.
No, wait. I'll show you.
Bleeding through a headband.
Yeah. No, Scott, you don't need that.
Do you believe in playmakers being captains? Cams.
Yeah, but not.
Seems like he doesn't.
Not shook ones though. Like you see, Cesc Fabregas.
Okay.
That's captain.
That's a captain. Yeah.
That's captain.
Taking penalties.
He's a little
breaking
neat.
his foot.
He's a sneaky guy.
El Nino was 19 and the captain.
But he's captain though. He's not a captain. He's a
Very much.
He's
Leads
a,
by example.
He's a wonderfully excellent technical footballer.
He leads by example, brother.
And
Please.
he also kind of is okay going with the whatever's happening today.
Nah, man. He tries to influence. Even when it's not working, he tries. He'd always show, Scorch, you've got a vendetta.
And he jumps, and do you know what it is as well? I see him jumping on Arteta's back in training. And I'm like,
too much, too familiar.
and then I seen him instructing the photographer.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Okay.
The Arsenal hit is so crazy.
What did we make of the opening goal?
Yeah, I liked it, you know.
Young
Again,
Bukayo back
who played the ball through to Havertz? This man that doesn't want any pressure.
Shout out though to Zinchenko, who started that whole thing. If you see Zinchenko, he comes inside, right foot pass into it, he just held everything there.
Yeah, that's
and
why
I hate
he's there.
Zinchenko, so it hurts me to say.
Credit where credit is due, man.
But no, I thought the Saka goal was that's Bukayo Saka. Like I used to look at Saka and be like, is he getting lucky? And then I looked at it and I was like, nah, he's just always
repeat it.
If you saw he bust along to get into the box, that's one thing people didn't notice. You had to be there. And Havertz's miss, I wasn't mad at it.
Okay.
Because
I think he should have. I would have squared it.
I was thought about that as well. But the player on his right could probably cut it out.
Gomez was making it.
Yeah, he would have cut it out.
Gomez was giving and you got to think. You got to look at the type of game Gomez was having. Think about it. If I'm not sure in my capability to finish this chance off, it's equally risky for me as maybe I'm feeling not technically secure
not
to the pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
Also, it's on his right foot as well. I know he's a professional football player. He should have 2 feet.
Make the keeper work. Fair.
Yeah, and them chances there, I've seen them ones going quite a lot, either through the keeper's legs or under the arm. So
he needed to shoot as well, because when you're 1-on-1 in on goal and you start passing it to the right and you've already got pressure on your back, it's like, do you know what I mean?
You're actually building up a new problem.
I think he done everything right. But Arsenal done Arsenal back in the
up until half time.
Yeah, and even by then,
what happened with that goal? Is there any blame? There was some midweek games. I saw Saliba out muscled.
It was Saliba's fault. I think what he's done there, he's banked too much on his muscle.
He forgot Luis Diaz,
and he forgot Luis Diaz was a tenacious little Colombian. Corsa
got his dad back. He's got the energy.
Exactly.
Also, though, I do think there's like
a sharing of blame, or
because I think if Ramsdale's in goal, there's no goal there.
I'm still Ramsdale in all day, possibly.
Yeah, I just think Ramsdale
there was a conversation in my WhatsApp group that was saying it's blame should be shared. And some should lie at Raya's door. I was solely on the Saliba train, saying that I think that's him, and it's probably
100%.
Just knowing that you're that good, you could probably shield this small guy out, and that weren't the case.
Do you know what I thought as well in the game today? It was funny seeing Saliba make whatever that thing. Because at the other end, Verge had a bit of a vibration.
The Rolls Royces needed some MOTs or some services.
I feel like that was poetic justice. You know, like we had our little blip, and then they had theirs.
Straight back.
But then we went up them again and said, we got this. We'll blip you, you blip us, and then we'll raise you one. Because Trossard's goal was again a deflection.
Off first viewing, it looked as though
it looked like a great finish though.
Now it's a deflection.
What did we make of the Alisson, Van Dijk? mistake, error.
Did you see the replay?
Yeah,
the whole
Van Dijk
time
is
Van
looking at
Dijk
the
is
keeper.
staring at Alisson,
Yeah.
and Alisson's like, "Bro, I don't think this is my
for
problem.
me, yeah.
I don't think this is my issue."
So a lot of people often, when looking at the Rolls Royce, which is Virgil van Dijk, say he does this aura defending thing, where it's whereby just being there is enough. I'm 6'4",
And this is
3
why I
foot
think he needs to
wide.
go to Real Madrid quite soon. But yeah, cool.
Okay. And people often put this at his door and call it aura defending.
Did
Do
you
we
say
think there was an element
Did you
of
say
that?
6'5"?
6'4", he said. Yeah, but the thing is, exactly what Saliba done, yeah? Like using aura, yeah?
Yes.
And not knowing that you got a terrier on your back is what Van Dijk done. Used aura, forgetting you got
Like, you're
Martinelli there.
using aura against a man that
Doesn't mind.
if you asked him to explain the word aura, might be difficult.
Yeah,
He doesn't even.
care.
Care.
But that's Diaz and that's Martinelli. So I think it'll just any other time.
Alisson?
I love him, so I can't ever put any blame on him.
It's just human.
Yeah.
I'll be real. I looked at both them things. I thought, Raya, I don't really rate you. Alisson, this is where I'm being biased.
Okay, so there's
Because I'm going to start being sick. and
making
sick.
excuses. And
Yeah, I'm like, nah,
He's
Alisson,
just a human.
it's okay, man. Like it's
Howler.
better, man.
Howler.
But really,
for a game of that magnitude, I know there's still 15 games to go.
but you know why Alisson is great though? Yeah, because he's going to do that, and then immediately after, it's like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I thought was interesting though? Alisson and Van Dijk here, they was so after the goal, you see the moment they're like the two of them, yeah, and they're doing both done a yeah, and they at the same time decided, all right, cool. If we, all right, cool, you know what?
Let's work together.
Yeah,
because usually you see Van Dijk doesn't mind pointing the finger.
bro, this is where this is.
Doesn't mind
Guess
it.
what? If Alisson,
That's big, bro. he's dug me out.
and you know
with
it
a few
is as well. If we're not, there's nothing here.
Everything
It's
else
done.
falls apart.
It's done. I thought that was mad mature.
There was an elephant in the room, but they just both
They
chose
got
not
over
to
it very
address
quickly.
Yeah,
They got
That
over
was-
very
that was
quickly.
cold.
Yeah.
'Cause I've seen Van Dijk get onto Robbo. I've seen
like
this
onto
is
Klopp. Yeah.
normal vibes. The only nigga I've seen, sorry, excuse my language. The only man I've seen get onto him though.
Who
James.
battered him? Oh yes,
James.
Oh, that time.
James
Aston Villa
James.
against these guys.
Oi,
No,
James.
No,
it was
against-
just one.
the Sancho one,
Bro, when he hit him up with
yeah.
the
I was cool. Guys, are we gonna pretend that Liverpool only have one shot on target in the entire game?
no, we're
we
not
the
gonna
fans?
pretend that. But this is what we're also not gonna pretend though. Salah will be back.
Let's talk about this game right now, please.
I'm just saying Salah will be back, i.e. Salah was missing. Gakpo shouldn't play because he's not the answer.
Okay, so we're gonna pretend Liverpool didn't.
So
only have one
Bozalai
shot.
should return at some
You're
point.
being a pagan right now.
Yeah.
Pagans-
I feel like, but obviously Nunes had an injury. He had like a foot injury. Came up from like
Yes.
FPL, 75% chance of playing.
This is why I had to.
you know what I
Yo,
mean?
shout out to I made that move.
But I had switching, but like Nunes, I think it was part 3 of Nunes versus Saliba today, and I was saying it to my Villa boys. I was like, these guys have been. There's been something brewing here for a few games.
That's why he was turned up and got a yellow, wasn't it?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So then when I saw Nunes not in the team, I was like, just inject him. Let him go for Saliba, because Nunes is one of those guys. You know what I mean, he's South American. Like if he's got a vendetta against
he's
you,
turned.
he's gonna go straight for you. So
live it.
Did you see him and Gabriel?
Yeah.
They had a little. He tried and it was cold. I said, bro.
But then, if you saw it, he looked at Klopp
Greco-Roman.
afterwards, because right before he skied it, him and Gabriel had the little. He looked at Klopp. Yeah, Klopp's giving him daggers. He's like, oh yeah, shit. I fucked
No,
up.
I just want you to know. See, this season, this is different now.
He can do what he wants, kind of thing.
This Klopp is not the same Klopp. I.e., Trent is no longer. What's the word? Untouchable.
yeah,
Like, bro, Trent sling.
Yeah,
Talking
and
about-
Liverpool were missing one of the hottest prospects in the game right now. Yeah, due to his father passing away. So R.I.P. on that. And
Bradley,
yeah, but
wow.
it's too soon to say he was missing. But the little run that they've been on, he's played
Can
a
I
part
say
in it.
where Liverpool made a mistake?
Please.
Arsenal missing Jesus, by the way, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
number
couldn't
5
see much. Of
and
a difference.
Tomiyasu.
You couldn't see a massive
Stretch.
You couldn't see
Not a stretch, because he was playing and then got injured. And Ben White came in and had a bleed for a little while.
And Ben White's back. No.
Yeah, can I say? Where was I? Yeah, I feel like Liverpool missed a trick today.
Oh, yeah, what's this?
You know, like the Mersey, it's like there's something in the water and in the air over there. Okay,
Yeah.
whenever there's some
Pollution?
kind of, I think it's mainly blood from all the street fights, but whatever it is, it fuels them. And whenever anyone in the Mersey is going through any kind of turmoil, they band together.
Yeah,
It's like you know when Everton got Sean Dyche in, Arsenal played them first. Yeah, we're never gonna win that game.
I won from £1.
Yeah.
£125.
Yeah. We're never gonna win that game. When Everton got their point deduction, never
erased that point deduction.
Anytime Liverpool, if you play them on the anniversary of any kind of event, you're never gonna win. Now they announced that Klopp is leaving 2 weeks or a week too early. Had they announced it yesterday or gone into this game, there was no way in hell Arsenal were going to get anything from this game. Anything. So I just feel like they missed a trick there. But then I thought maybe Klopp said he doesn't want to over arouse his players going into this kind of game. Yeah.
Also, though, he said he wanted it to come out the right way, i.e., they caught wind of that.
Yeah, we're gonna get leaked. Yeah.
Okay.
So they let him go first.
Okay,
but no,
yeah.
if life was to life properly, they probably would have wished it was this Thursday.
Exactly.
But it weren't to be the case. We now have what people are saying is a 3-horse race. Liverpool top, Arsenal 2 points off that, and then City to play tomorrow. Do you still like where Arsenal are on the shoulder as opposed to leading? Has that changed at all? TJ, I don't know if you hear on that episode, but we were saying, is it better this season for Arsenal to just be on the shoulder,
100%,
in the shadows, as opposed to leading with all of the
even
pressure
moving into the
airports?
next season? Like if you're front running that you don't win it, that's going to be the awkward summer. But if you're on the shoulder and you kind of, it makes Mikel Arteta's team talking to Dubai a bit more easy. It's like guys, we were almost there. Now we can push on. But whereas last year, it kind of, there was a bit of deflation. Do you know what I mean? Like start of the season.
I'm with you on that. And you know the thing as well, where I agree with you on that. I always think like with the season that Arsenal had last season and how good they were, how comfortably and convincingly they beat everybody, it's difficult to improve. It's actually when you actually think about it,
like how can you?
In reality, man, it's not that man weren't good enough. Man burnt out. Like man didn't last the 38 games, but they might have got to like 28 or so, something like that. But if you actually look at it, you say, right, cool. So we was good enough, we just couldn't last long enough. It starts to become
a bit like my love life. Sorry, I can't help but make jokes. Sorry, back to business.
It starts to get like okay. So do we change something in the first team? Or do we bring people not good enough for the first team to come in for the squad? But invariably in football, as we know, they're always going to end up playing. Or even worse, you're going to say they're not ready to play or not good enough, which means somebody else is going to play that wasn't ready or good enough in the first place anyway.
There's too many variables. There's way too many variables.
Bro, it's mad. You end up either buying things you don't need, I think, because you're looking. How can I because you're looking. In reality, you need to. In reality, you need to make up the difference of this much.
Yes.
But you've got this transfer budget. What do? We end up getting Raya,
We're overthinking it and thinking
But that's why I don't like Arteta though, because I think Arteta is just a normal person where he goes, you ever on FM or like FIFA, I don't know, whatever anyone plays, but you got like £30 million left in your budget and you go, I don't need this guy. This guy isn't even good. But you know what? I just like the way he plays and I like his aura. And I think Arteta looked at Raya.
It's in this case, okay, right.
And Havertz. Because remember when Arteta put in the bid for Havertz, everyone was like, what are you doing? And he's like, no. But I like him and I can make him into like what I want to. Do you know what I mean? And the same thing with Raya, where it's like, I don't think they needed another goalkeeper. And like we said this last week, where I was like, imagine telling an Arsenal fan last year, you've now got 2 goalkeepers that are that good. It's a bit like, where do we go from here?
Shout out all my Arsenal brethren that are weirdos acting like they don't. I know Arteta's your manager and you back your. But guys, let's not do this thing where we just agree with everything our gaffer does and act like it's not. Like 2 number 1s is whack. I know De Zerbi's doing it and nobody rates him for it. But it's just a myth. Like it's unless you're gonna that's why you end up spending 105 on a player.
Maybe
because
that's how you close the gap.
We're just doing stuff because we're so far. In reality, apart from City, they're so far ahead of everybody else. That's Arsenal have come back down. Have come down a bit to be in the title race. Think about it. Like they must have been considerably ahead.
It's mad. I think on the whole, the stronger team won today in terms of the first 11s. And I saw a stat saying, Arsenal played 3 games in 34 days. Liverpool have played 7 in that time and 3 across the last 7 days. So there is no surprise they looked a little bit fresher. Liverpool think this is going to throw their title race off or anything, or they're stronger than that. Is the Klopp
That's only Liverpool's second loss of
tribute
the league season.
going to carry them through?
It's their second loss. With Salah back, they have a force. These are just the facts. So you were right.
Plus Brad, if he just maintains
Who's Brad?
the right guy
I don't know. I don't understand what he's saying right now.
on the right side
Bradley.
now of
I don't
the
understand what he's talking about.
in Trent's position.
There's only one right-sided player, and his name is Ta. Trent.
Who often struggles against
Oh
Martinelli?
no.
You
There's
often
two
struggles.
I'm telling you, Trent is
Often,
bro,
Trent
is
often
up
struggles against
it.
Martinelli.
Everyone does, bro. Apart from Konate.
When Martinelli burned Konate, I was like, yeah, there's levels to this.
Yeah, because
Serious
you don't
levels
see
to
that.
this.
And Konate's dealt with him on numerous occasions. We said we'd get to it. What do we make of the celebrations? Odegaard turned into a photographer, it seemed, for the evening. Roles were reversed. He was taking photos of one of Arsenal's official photographers. Jamie Carragher didn't seem too pleased with it. He said words to the effect of, "You've won the game, just get down the tunnel."
Get down the tunnel. Yeah.
I feel like Jamie Carragher
What do
didn't
we
watch.
think?
He didn't watch All or Nothing,
Was
innit?
that a bit bitter, or?
He didn't watch All or Nothing. I feel like
Okay,
I didn't like
he
it.
doesn't understand
Yeah,
the importance.
I didn't like it, but like if you watch All or
Photographer
Nothing, then you know
slash
that Arsenal photographer, they treat him like a 12th man in it. So like I think Odegaard was doing that kind of like.
Why tonight?
It would be why tonight. Who are we playing? Title rivals at the business of the season.
It's not the business end of the season.
15
cool.
games to go.
15, okay, cool.
Okay,
cool.
The window just closed.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I think it's still
Because,
open in
10
Turkey.
games,
It's still open in
10
Turkey, I think, and Portugal.
Because
yeah.
had Arsenal lost that game, they were out of the title race.
But what did I say? What did I say on the way here?
Go on,
I said
repeat it for them.
I said you can't win the title in February, but you can lose it.
Okay, so Arsenal have avoided losing the title
Yes, sir.
in February,
Is there-
and they're happy. What is it with you people? It's kind
Richard
of,
Keys.
No, look.
Yeah,
Cole.
you can't
Let me
people.
just look. Cards on the table. Is that what they say?
Let's be honest. Yeah.
Right, cool. When I saw that, the first thing that come into my head is, you're not winning the league. It's done. It's over. It's over. But that doesn't mean that I solely like. It's not a unique just for Arsenal thing. I saw Tottenham do the same thing.
Match day 4.
And-
Basuma
and-
had his child out
Yeah,
in the sun.
And to be honest, I was a little bit sick in my mouth, but I just patterned myself.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Rennie, take a Rennie for the heart.
Let's come on, let's be real.
Tighten up.
Man need to remain even because there's a lot more work to do and a lot more ups and downs to go.
Nah,
to come
see
throughout
the
the
things-
season.
That's
People
what I
levelled at
understand,
Arsenal last year that they became too emotional in that run-in.
Nah, they don't-
Fulham, was
Right.
it Fulham?
Is this a sign?
Fulham or Palace, one of them games with about 10 games. It was way early, and the celebrations that come
maybe
after that
Aston
game.
Villa when you score that last minute thingy.
It's about 10 games to go.
Yeah,
Which one was
yeah.
it? But yeah, like, bro,
What
I
I'm saying-
remember it was two. I remember thinking, you man are running
No, what you understand, Scorch, yeah? I've been in situations where it's.
life or death.
What I'm saying is this, yeah? Think of all that, yeah? Is that leading up to this game, let's not pretend that Arsenal will just treat it like any other game. They're getting amped up for this game. Okay?
If they lose, they're 8 points off of.
Exactly, yeah. So there's a lot of pressure on them, yeah. And then they win the game, they can now let the pressure release. If you don't, yeah,
Oh, okay.
then you're going to be so wound up going to your next games.
Still-
And Arteta's
Yeah.
always had a vendetta against Liverpool. Always
That
had
celebration,
Yeah,
I felt something.
I think it's because of his playing career though. Like you see Arteta in his playing career for Everton.
There
Like,
we go.
Do you know what I mean? Like in Arteta's playing career, he always lost to Liverpool. Always lost to
double
Liverpool.
meaning to it. Yeah.
So, yeah, so
Do you know
there's a
what I'm
lot
saying?
of other things going on. So we need to understand
The
everything.
celebration police are out patrolling the streets, so be safe in North London and
Before we
surrounding
continue,
areas.
Liverpool had one shot on target, and that's not even where their goal came from.
Yeah, can we stop doing? Can we get Gakpo? Where are we at?
No,
A year, is it a year later.
No, he's not. He should not be playing in this league.
Is it Paul? How do you say it?
It's Cody.
Scorch said something on the way here, and he compared him to a couple players. Do you want to share with the gaffers here and at home the players you compared?
You
on
got
Rudy Gakpo to?
because you've got the guys, the nothing guys,
Similar build.
bro. Dele Ali, Kai Havertz, Cody Paul. These men are all the same player. They're talented players that operate in the
In the half space.
Half space.
Yeah, literally.
Bro, literally, no, really, and truthfully.
What grid is that? Is that grid 12 or whatever?
Oh,
Zone 14.
Zone 14, yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
these man, just being real, yeah, these man excel at like the grey area of football. Like that's that's the only way I can put it. Like you can't really particularly put them in a position. But really and truthfully, what they are is somebody that should be in a number 10 to bomb and to score. That's really what they can consistently bring to the table. But because they're good enough at football and in terms of their level of athleticism, they're kind of flexible in terms of amiable is probably a better word. They're probably amiable in the different positions and you think that they can play everywhere. But really what it is on a certain day in a certain team, they can do a job there. But because they're more time in a good team, around good players, in a good system, you think that that's them, but really that was just that day. In reality, these man, what they are nothing masters.
Nothing masters.
That's what I like to call concept players.
Yeah.
It's a concept.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just a concept.
He's done it before.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. So Lavia,
That's different.
Lavia is not a concept player. Conor Gallagher is a concept player. Mason Mount is a concept player.
Mason Mount's the most concept player.
Yeah, I like the sound.
Yeah, Mason Mount's a concept player.
So what it means basically is that if all the stars aligned, this player would be very good. Essentially, does that make sense?
Okay,
so you
Mason Mount.
You got to have the right manager.
No, Mount is the best.
Yeah, he's
right manager, right system, right tactics, right teammates, right club, right
skin tone.
I remember when you lot had a penchant. You had a nickname for Mason Mount.
Jason Jown.
For those who've been there for long, used to call him Jason Jown. Said he's a magnificent player.
No, he's good.
18 to 24 months later, he is now being referred to as somewhat of a hologram.
Can I speak?
Something, a figment of our imagination.
Brother-
I just want to put it on the record.
Can I speak?
The floor is
Okay,
yours.
yeah. So I bought into the Ponzi scheme of the concepts of Mason Mount. I looked at him and I said everything that I want.
I could see it.
Yeah, everything that I want from a football player is there. But then what happens when you have a concept player? You start seeing things that aren't there. I believe that Mason Mount had a great passing range.
And then we clocked he's got no assist.
Yeah.
No, he's got one assist.
He's got no
in the Champions League final against for Kai Havertz.
I saw 30 GA a couple seasons ago, and I was like, surely he must be good. And then I go to Stamford Bridge, and I watch him play, and I go, "You're really good at football, but just not in this stadium or on this pitch, or in this team."
In theory,
but in concept, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like it's incredible.
He belongs in the Geneva Motor Show. Yeah, take him to the Geneva Motor Show. Yeah, and be like
those Mercedes cars.
Yeah, in 2032, we're gonna have this model here.
That's what I hate about Havertz is I like. When I say that Havertz, I don't like him. People go, "Oh, well, he's not a good player." I'm like, no, he's a great player. Do you know what I mean? He's a great player, but
where are we right now? Sorry.
But when I look at Havertz over a 38 game season, especially for first time 80 mil, and then this time
90,
90, and then this time 65. What's that? 155 mil? 155 mil?
Yeah.
I see 155 mil as a concept.
Yeah.
And see off the back of what you're saying, I'm just gonna put this out there, and this is why I'm a little bit scared to put an opinion out there on Florian Wirtz.
We think a concept player.
Take time.
I don't know.
Take time.
I'm just saying, because of stuff like that,
You've been hurt before.
I've been stung.
I hear what you're saying.
Because we used to say Jason Jown.
Yeah.
We used to say Jason Jown.
Yeah.
And now we're here, bro.
Now we're here.
Do you know who
We're
got me
here.
was Max Myers?
Oh my God.
Max Myers?
From Schalke.
Yeah.
Yo.
Max Myers?
I got all of them.
I want to say baller.
No, but I've got my all of
70K
them.
at Crystal Palace, by the way.
Max Myers got me. Marco Marine got me.
German
Bro,
Messi.
and your guy,
German
Lewis Holtby
Messi,
got me.
Lewis Holtby, yeah.
Bro, they all got me, bro.
No. Say the one before.
Marco Marine.
Marco Marin was sick.
Do we not see what links all of these players together?
Germany?
In
They're all
theory.
German, bro.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say.
No, but that's when they were churning out the number 10.
We're digressing.
That's what I'm saying.
We've spoken about Chelsea.
Where are we? Is what I was saying.
Shall we go back to Chelsea then? Because Chelsea, without Havertz, without Mount, without Fofana, who's that? I hear you cry.
David
The
Declan.
striker.
The centre back they signed for
Oh,
80 million
Wes.
pounds. Wes.
Oh.
To his friends. Chelsea were without those players who have moved on. They were were without injured players. They had Cole Palmer. He opened the scoring at Stamford Bridge, and it looked
Hold on,
as though
guys.
everything would be okay.
I just want
It wasn't to
everybody.
be the
I want
case.
everybody. Yeah.
Together.
Oh, babes,
I tried to tell you guys.
guys.
What did you try to tell us?
I tried to tell guys about CP, and now we're here, and he's like this. Yeah. He's like, yo, Bakayo.
The thing is, though, can I just stop you there, Scorch?
Interesting.
Because what you're saying
Come
is,
outside.
no, but what you're saying is good, yeah. But like in a short like sample,
I know.
yeah, it's
And
great.
it's not just penalties anymore.
Yeah, no, but in a small sample, yeah, he's right. You're talking to Bukayo Saka in a short sample. But if you look at Bukayo's body of work,
No, I know.
But like, what I like about it is like now Cole Palmer's saying, let's have a conversation. I'm not saying that I'm better, but let's have a conversation.
Talk,
Do you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah, yeah.
He's saying, right, boom, like, it's not beef. But bro, just come chat. Come chat to me.
What would happen if we swap
leave
places?
your man them over there. I'm gonna leave my man them. You leave your man them. Let's reason, innit?
I think
it's spooky though when he's saying it. Though.
I
It's a
think
bit-
the only
he's
reason
got gloves and that on.
Saka's
His,
feeling away. Yeah.
I think that the only reason why Cole
Something in
Palmer
there.
could possibly play for England, yeah, and put better numbers than Bukayo Saka.
We don't care about that.
No, it's only reason why that might happen, yeah, is because perhaps Cole Palmer and Harry Kane can have a cold link up together. I just
Why can't Saka and Thing have a cold link up?
no,
Saka's not a link really.
They
guy.
do okay.
Odegaard were eating.
No, but I'm saying like
last year.
I believe, yeah, from seeing them both play, that possibly, yeah, Cole Palmer
Connection.
and Kane, yeah, might have a better connection than Saka and Kane. And by the way, guys, I said from the other day that Harry Kane has now overtaken Wayne Rooney as the best English player of all time.
Sorry.
Yeah, so Harry Kane's overtaken Wayne Rooney as the best English player of all time.
That's strange.
Yeah,
What changed?
just Harry Kane, man. He changed.
When you guys are ready, I've got a pod we can do. About kids.
Not tonight.
Do you not want to? I can. All right, cool.
I want to say one thing about Chelsea though.
Please, we'll beat them 4-2. And
Because I actually saw this on the Athletic, and I go to the Athletic for more like the tactical side of the game. But someone said something
those
very
articles are a
candid.
little bit long, man. I think
They
they
are
get
long.
paid per character. Or
Nah,
something.
they are.
Some of them are really short, but some are really
Some
long.
are really long.
Yeah.
So the
And
average
because you're
is like
scrolling, it's just
Some
But
days
like,
it feels like a dossier. So, yeah, go.
but I look at Chelsea and I go, obviously my dad's a Chelsea fan, right? So like, I've had a lot of Chelsea in my time. He messaged me this morning. He was like, "We're gonna win." Hasn't messaged me since. One of them ones.
Check on him. Check in.
Wait, hold on. You know Madrid are playing Atletico right now?
1-1.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What's this?
Leon Marseille.
Showing us about me. Yeah, go on.
But like, I look at Chelsea and I go, so let me get this straight. You guys sold a whole bunch of young players to then get better,
Yeah.
to then go and buy a whole nother bunch of young players.
Yeah.
So what does Fofana do that Tomori doesn't? What does I don't know. I'm trying to think of more young players. What does Enzo Fernandez do that Billy Gilmore doesn't?
No, nothing.
What does Moises Caicedo do that who's I don't know, a young
A Ruben?
a Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
But if you look in Italy right now, Ruben's he's shooting.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Numbers are good.
And I look at Chelsea and I just think you guys have not just got it wrong. You've got it so cataclysmically wrong that you are now 5 years behind Manchester
See,
City.
what did I say, bro? The commitments that they've made, have made it cyclical.
Yeah.
It's impossible for it to be anything less than a cycle now.
Yeah. But what I will
There's so
say,
many people that
I
have
will,
to be here.
I will
bro.
commend Chelsea for doing one thing,
Okay.
and that thing they've done is what they haven't done. And what they haven't done is sign anybody in January. I think that was a massive bonus for them. Because I keep saying every time, like, yeah, cool, Chelsea are looking good. The problem they've got though is next transfer window they're going to sign another 3 or 4 or 5 players, and then it's just going to be a cycle over again. But they didn't sign anybody, and that's good. I don't know if they're loading for the summer. I hope not, because they
Who was available in this January window?
everyone's available. Everyone's
Realistically.
available.
By the way, they wanted
I know who they wanted.
50 M's for Broja.
Yeah,
Fulham bit their hand off a little bit though, innit?
as a loan.
Yeah.
Bro, their loan, they pay more if he don't play.
That's mad.
I feel like that's a bit of fraud, because moving from Fulham to Chelsea or vice versa, nothing changes apart from the training ground. You live in the same place. You the ground's pretty much round the corner.
Those are my ends. It's literally a walk.
literally, innit?
It's literally a walk. 10 minutes.
Yeah, crazy. But Chelsea, I watched the game today. Believe it or not.
Cole Palmer, opened the scoring,
I-
decent goal.
it wasn't.
got a pen,
It wasn't.
right
It wasn't.
foot.
It wasn't the goal. It was the pass for the goal. Yeah, from Caicedo.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, okay.
We're here now.
Yeah, we're here now. And then I saw him do something afterwards. I said, okay, yeah, we're
Give
still
us
here.
and take off.
The good Lord.
The good Lord.
The good Lord. But then my thing is, I was talking about there's a man at Chelsea. Yes, please. There's a man at Chelsea who I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know his credentials.
Igbali.
Not him. That's Todd's friend.
Yes.
No,
Up
he's
top boss.
he's called Mauricio Pochettino. So basically, this man. I'm gonna summarize my views on Pochettino.
The summary.
Yeah, he was at Southampton.
Yes.
With a generational Southampton team.
Yes.
He had
The best one ever.
the best one ever because he had Sadio Mane.
Sadio.
Yeah.
Was it the best Southampton team?
Yeah.
Better than Ruff's
Yeah.
Yeah.
in terms of numbers.
Because you look at that team, you got like Wanyama's, like
Yeah.
you got like
Dusan Tadic was there.
Dusan Tadic.
Yeah, they had that guy, the Italian guy.
Better than like
Graziano
Bednarek.
Pella. Graziano.
No, not
He just looked
he's
good.
the Chinese one. He went to China, right?
Yeah.
Not him, Gabbiadini.
Gabbiadini.
Was he
Gabbiadini
there?
wasn't good.
He didn't have him.
He signed him when their first season they came out. They signed Gabbiadini.
And
He
he wasn't
wasn't
good,
good.
but he scored a bag of goals.
Yeah.
He was,
Sweat a lot.
yeah. Anyways, he had a generational Southampton
Gabbiadini
team. Yeah?
came to the
Did he
Prem.
have?
That
Did
is
he
so
have?
mad.
Did he have that guy, Ryan Bertrand?
yeah,
Possibly.
Because what I'm saying, I don't know who was in goal, but they was probably right as
Was
well.
Luke Shaw and Poch, was that a crossover?
There we
Luke Shaw was there.
go. Yeah, Morgan Schneiderling.
Even
Yeah.
even
So that's
good
what I'm
Morgan
saying.
Schneiderlin.
Even Nick
So
Tamir.
so he had a good team at Southampton. He may have overachieved, but he had a good team.
Did they have Fraser Forster?
Possibly,
Yes.
I'm not too sure. We might be wrong. Guys, fact check us,
Fact check.
please. Yeah. Anyways, he done good with Southampton. He's
Yeah,
gone to
cool,
Tottenham. Yeah. Now people say, "Oh, he made so and so.
The
He made
Tottenham.
so and so." Yeah. He went to
By the
Tottenham.
way, where you're going with this, I'm so
It's
on the
funny
same
you say
page.
where I'm going because I don't know where I'm going. Let's
Okay.
just see where we end
As a
up.
Spurs fan, what do you see when you look at Poch?
Hold on, I'm loaded. It's,
Yeah.
I'm
like,
so
it's selected.
he's gone to Tottenham.
Yeah.
He's now got one of the most underrated centre midfielders of all time. Yeah.
Shum, shum, shum.
Dembele. Yeah. He's got Wanyama. He's got Christian Eriksen. He's got Harry Kane.
He didn't have
The-
Wanyama when he first come. To be fair, I don't
No,
think.
but did he buy him? He probably
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
him from
yeah,
thingy.
yeah. Cop.
He's got the best English player of all time, better than Wayne Rooney in Harry Kane. Yeah, he's got prime Hugo Lloris. He had
uncomfortable with that.
he had those two people at centre back. Were they from Belgium?
Yeah,
Or the
Yeah,
Varel,
he
the
had
Tonga.
Tonga.
Yeah.
but one of them he didn't buy.
Did he,
He had
did, did he have,
Bentaleb and them guys as
did
well.
he have
though,
Kyle
man.
Walker?
There was some-
Yes.
Kyle
Yeah,
Walker
Kyle
and
Walker
Danny
So
Rose.
do you want me to look? Let me break it
Yeah,
down.
put some speed on
Let
that.
me look. Let me break it down for you.
Lewis Hamilton, that.
Loris was his goalie. Yeah,
He was good.
He didn't bring him in. Rose, he didn't bring him in. Walker, he didn't bring him in. Jan Vertonghen, he didn't bring him in. Dembele, he didn't bring him in. Eriksen, he didn't bring him in. Kane, he didn't bring him in. Lamella, he didn't. Are you seeing where I'm going with
Dele
this?
Alli, he brought him in.
He brought in Delhi.
Yeah.
He brought in Wanyama. He brought in Toby Alderweireld, who I do not care about, but he was good. But the back end, he's a pagan.
But what I'm
I love
saying
Jan
is,
Vertonghen,
yeah,
that guy.
cool. He done,
He brought in Lucas Moura.
but he was somebody at a time. Anyways, so he's at
Concept,
Southampton,
concept,
yeah.
I was
At
buzzing,
Southampton
I was like-
with a good team, yeah. All things considered, went to Tottenham, who also had good players and the best English player of all time, yeah. Okay, and then he's gone to France and somehow not won the league.
No. Not only did he not win the league, he was playing awful football.
Awful. He didn't win.
PSG were good.
Yeah.
In my like since
bad-
they, since
it's
they
a
got the
bad
racks.
season,
Yeah.
yeah.
Since Ancelotti went there and said, "Yo, I don't know what you man are doing. This is how we're doing it now." Yeah. From there, they've been jiggy on the eye.
Yep.
Yeah. I used to go on maybe ESPN before it was BT. So I've been checking them out. They've been, doing some good stuff. He goes there. Since
it
then,
up.
they've been bun.
I don't know if he even won the coup d'état or the coup de grace.
I don't think they did.
But anyways, yeah, and then he takes it, and then he gets sacked, yeah, and takes a year out. And Chelsea believe that this man is the man to bring them from the 8th ring of hell into the Homer's
And
promised
he was out of
land.
work for a while.
Wait,
Could have
but-
got desperate.
No, but
no one really went in for him. He turned.
No, but Hawks as
Levy
well,
turned him down
on
for the
top
return.
of this, yeah, I'm fully with you because guess what? He leaves PSG, didn't take the Newcastle job, didn't take the Villa job.
Then when it got
Thank
ready, he put the
God.
suit on, went on M&F on Monday night. put himself in the shop window.
Why did he take these jobs? Because
Levy said no.
he took the Chelsea job because he needs money.
He wants money.
Money. And not only in his pocket, money to
He wants
spend.
money.
There's no money to spend at Villa traditionally. Yeah, there's no money at Villa to be spending traditionally, so he's not going to go there. Newcastle is the unknown quantity. He needs assurances. He just come from PSG.
You don't want to go there and just do work.
Exactly. Nah, that's not what he's here for. Guys, the guy, long story short, it's taking me 8 minutes to say this.
Yeah.
I find it blasphemous when people compare my manager to him. Blasphemous.
Yes, no, and you should.
And that's
because obviously they both did the same thing at PSG. Came in first season.
No, they didn't.
Well, I didn't watch PSG at the time, but
I did.
From a trophy perspective, obviously all I see is a manager that's come in,
basics.
hasn't won League One. Do you know
League,
what I mean? So, but yeah, blasphemous.
Yeah, long story short, Pochettino, I don't know how you pulled the wool over our eyes all this time, but you are a liar and a fraud.
Do you know what it is? And I don't want to do this thing. You know when you break up with a gal and now you got like, bro, I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is, it was a good fit
at the time.
As good as Tottenham were for Pochettino, because guess what? We shouldn't trust you in the transfer market. We shouldn't trust you, and also as well, we shouldn't trust you with.
Was Ndombele his work or?
Yes, Ndombele is his work. Lo Celso is his work.
That's when you finally released. You
This is
said
when
he
he
said,
said-
here's some money now.
He said, "Yo, look, you done really good. Here's the racks. This is how you spend the racks."
Gracias.
Bro, look. Oh, the pool's injured. But yeah. So that's how he spent the racks. So he's not somebody that deserves trust. And then when you look at it and you say, Daniel Levy was holding him back. No, maybe he
knew all along.
Maybe he was getting the best out of the scenario. And don't get me wrong, I reckon Daniel Levy definitely abused the scenario and got the most out of him.
What he could, yeah.
But though, when you actually look at it and then you look at Chelsea's business this summer, I don't know if he,
Summer just gone.
Yeah, like I don't want to say like he picked all these.
He didn't.
players.
Yeah, no. He's
None of them.
people are shopping for him.
They said to him, they were like, "You're really good with young players. We're going to get a bunch of young players. Can you do something?" And he went, "Yeah, of course I can."
They had a few. Yeah.
And that is why I didn't want him back at Tottenham because I realised he's got the trait.
Guys, while we're here on Chelsea, because my mind just is like a sieve. Noni Madueke, you.
Oh,
We can't just go. Noni isn't the reason why.
wait, was Jess here when I
Chelsea-
said some stuff?
No.
I don't think.
Oh!
I haven't seen you for weeks.
Speak your mind, because I reckon you're going to say the same stuff that I've been
I'm just
saying.
saying, not because me, I care about the local community.
People keep
See,
saying,
look, is he not just
people keep
saying all the
saying,
stuff?
people keep saying
No, let me
Chelsea
speak.
are braids and brunches.
Let me speak. No, I'm just
And
saying,
going to like Bagatelle and stuff like
young,
that, so.
all young boys out there. I'm gonna say what I'm saying. Young black boys in gangs right now. Drop the gangs. Try and play football, because if Noni can make it as a football player, anybody.
I don't stand with this. I'm distancing myself from
no.
anything.
What? He's not very good at
I'm
football.
not close to that, but fair. This is your word.
So I'm saying, leave the gangs behind and
no,
try and be a
always
pro
leave
football
the
player.
gangs. Don't walk stands with that. Always
So
leave the gangs.
what have I said wrong?
However, I am distancing
I'm
myself
saying
from what came after.
If Noni Madueke can be a pro football player at Chelsea, yeah.
But it's the thing, I hear what he's saying though.
No, he's
Do not
trying to do
encourage
it.
this.
We're not going to let him do this. Walks. What do you make of Noni Madueke?
I think he has been one of the brighter lights in this Chelsea team this season.
And my next question is what wattage is that light bulb shining?
One what?
Let's
Can I
say
say as
there's-
well?
let's say there's been a power
I'm
cut.
happy.
You don't need much.
I'm happy. Noni Madueke is a football
can.
player. No.
No, for the bro.
I'm happy.
No, this
I'm
is
happy.
the thing.
His life and his career and family are set. Yeah. As much as what you guys think about me, I don't hate black people.
Bro,
yeah?
the
I know
stuff
I say
he's
some
saying is
things.
coming from a
Yeah.
place of support, wanting
Yeah.
him to extend
And everyone else
the opportunity.
I'm telling you, if you look at Noni, if Noni can do this, yeah. Look at his CV. What Tottenham, PSV, Eindhoven.
Look,
Chelsea.
Jess,
Doing well at
that's
PSV.
what I was saying the other day. Look, my thing is that at the minute, nobody is preeing him. This is your
I
time.
am doing the
No,
pre.
I know we're preeing because we know that they're gonna pre. But I'm saying at the minute, no one's preeing him. This is your time, Noni, to find it. Pattern up, No one, at the moment, when you go to the club and all that, nobody even cares. Like, it doesn't go viral because no one cares.
Yeah.
But very soon, my Jenna,
It's not like
very
if he
soon
went
they're
on a
gonna come.
bender and bought tequilas, it's
He's
not
done.
gonna-
Yeah.
Bro,
Because,
and
yeah,
we
there's-
you need to make the most of this
there's a young
opportunity
man.
when your team's
get
rubbish,
the
bro.
newspapers chasing after you. That's when you know you're doing
there's a
well.
young man, very similar situation to Noni Madueke. This man's name, his first name is Cho. His last name
He put
is.
some numbers on the board. This week.
Don't you dare say
Callum.
that when you're don't you dare say that when you're fully aware what happened in Leverkusen.
Cho was at Leverkusen, said, I like it here because their style of, they play attacking football. It matches my
Suits
style
him,
of play.
yeah.
What was that?
And his output at Leverkusen was one GA.
1 GA?
Or it might have been no
Split across
GA.
both.
Girl.
Quick shout out.
So he's giving
Quick
you
shout out
the
to
point-
Leverkusen though.
The 0.5 rate. Oh,
He's even man at a point.
I was gonna say quick shout out to Leverkusen though because they don't miss on wingers. Every single winner that's come in and out of
They
5
might.
years.
bro, if you can get what you need from
Hold on.
Frimpong,
He was at Leverkusen. He was a miss.
He was one of them.
He was the singular miss, and he leaves Leverkusen. And look at them now, haven't lost a game this season.
and now Nottingham Forest are in the mire, bro.
And
It's
now
tough.
they're
It's tough over
fighting
there. Chelsea have the same points tally that they did this time last year under Graham
Oh, I've
Potter.
got it.
He was sacked 6 games later. Will Poch be sacked?
They can't- they
because
can't-
the seventh
they
space
can't
too much.
sack him now.
The
They
seventh
can't.
space is too much, man.
Yeah, they
No
can't
one's pockets that deep.
because if they sack him now, then if you're Raheem Sterling, you're going to your agent and you're going get me
me
out of
No,
here.
no,
now.
no, and that's not happening because Sterling is at the right place.
Yeah, so it's at the right place and at the right money
What's
as well.
what's the right place?
He's in the
300 and something
Second
thousand
page
pounds a
of
week.
the table.
Yeah.
He's with the black people, showing them how to.
Be a professional. Sterling's the model pro. Let's just
Yeah.
get this right.
He's showing them how to cut through.
Yeah.
Now, but they're not everyone's learning the lessons of how you cut
Can we
through.
talk about
at
Sterling
the-
for 1 second?
I don't know if I want to.
No, just a 1 second because
I said
me.
this last year, and you lot were talking about like
What?
Dan, let me speak. You
ethnicity
always
and that.
interrupt me when I'm trying to speak.
Don't do that.
Ethnicity?
I don't care.
You liar.
I went. I said, "What do we make of Sterling?" It was probably about 12 games in, and you lot were like,
Who's you
"Oh,
lot?
Who's you
man,
lot?
like, come on,
Who's
man.
you lot?
Brotherhood,
Take
all
it
this
to-
stuff.
no,
I
because we
don't
wanted
care. I don't care about that.
Can I
One
speak
bit.
of Sterling, please?
Go on, defend him, man.
It's the
I'm-
eyes.
I'm out.
Sterling,
Chico?
first and foremost, aside from being a good football player,
This, do you know what? Yeah, like
TJ, take
I'm
us out,
on
man.
your
Come
side, innit? Because like I will never say anything about Sterling. Because when I see Sterling in a white kit, I go, "That's
Yes.
that's who I look up to." But especially with a dad that's a Chelsea fan,
Jizzy.
Oh, okay.
my dad will come back to me and he will say some crazy things about Raheem
records,
Sterling.
yeah.
He'll go, 50 million? 50 million?
Wait, and do you know how you know it's a serious convo? The accent.
Yeah.
When the
Yeah.
accent comes out,
And he sat down looking up at you as you're standing up.
My dad's moving like he's got stocks in Chelsea the way that he complains about that price tag. And during when Sterling came in from City, Chelsea were like, all Chelsea fans were like, right, this is our
no, that, and I was I was quite
the
sure.
point I was getting at,
Link was
yeah?
perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
The point I was getting at is that when you look at football players, and on a serious note, you really need to look at them as a whole, yeah? So look at them and
Holistically,
no, just like look at where they are as well. Because
Just saying it 'cause it
sometimes
sounds similar.
you got to look at the manager they're under, the club they're under, their role within that team.
they're and how many times they change their hairstyle.
No, Scorcher, please.
No?
Yeah, because I'm saying because at Man City,
Sorry.
we were sure that Sterling was one of the best. Yeah, because he's
He
putting up
was
great
putting it on
numbers.
onion
yeah?
basket. There's no one like him.
I've never said that.
We as a football community were sure he's one of the best.
I liked him because he's Jamaican.
Yeah, I liked him.
One of the Jamaicans.
See, this is
Yeah,
what
one
we
of the Jamaicans.
shouldn't.
I like his tattoos, to be honest. I just like the
Yeah.
This is
tattoos.
crazy.
But-
Sterling was a great player.
But what I'm saying
Man
is,
City.
yeah,
He's in a horrible
Are
team.
you doing the past tense?
Yeah, no. As it stands, he is.
but what does it say about him as an individual?
He's not dragging him like he
because
should
Luke
probably.
Chadwick has a Premier League winners medal.
Yeah.
We are not.
No, what
gonna
I'm saying-
discount
no,
all
what I'm
of the
saying is
goals he
this.
scored for Man City.
Let
and
me
compare
just-
him to Luke.
Let me just
Chadwick.
go back.
man,
Let me just go
land.
back to the beginning because you
Let
keep
him
interrupting
let him
me.
land,
I'm
bro.
saying, yeah, when we look at players and we're rating players, we need to consider everything, not just their ability,
Yeah.
but what in this team is either hindering them or helping them progress.
Or who are you hindering?
Or who are you hindering? Like
But
I have it to Arsenal.
But that's what I see when I see Sterling. I don't see a world beater winger.
Now, I don't see it anymore either.
I see a winger that is very, very good when he's got a very good manager and he's around players that
And
are also
Leroy
very,
Sané.
very good.
He did it
David
under
Silva.
Brendan Rodgers. Is that? Are we
And
gonna
I said,
pretend that
and he's around good players,
happen?
or he's around good
Oh,
players.
next to next to
Suarez.
One of the greatest
Sturridge.
Premier League
Sturridge.
strikers.
Next to Thwa.
Yeah, and Gerrard was still there doing things. Yeah, like
Do you know what it is for me?
So he's just a carry.
I'm just
a carry
gonna-
along guy. Like
I'm
that just
asking the
rides
question.
the waves.
I'm asking the
Look,
question.
I'm just
I
gonna.
stand away from
Awesome.
that.
I'm gonna say
question.
the same thing that I've said for many a year. Sterling is a Jamaican Pedro. It's
No, Pedro had 2 feet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm being polite.
And Pedro had that thing where when you're playing bad for 50 minutes, you look at yourself in a billboard and you go, "Nah, I can't go out like this." Sterling, I don't think I've watched a lot of Chelsea games,
He
especially
mel-
with a Chelsea fan.
He mails it in, bro. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was done, and then I tell you when I was absolutely certain. By the way, yeah, Brahim Diaz,
He scored as well.
he's landing.
He's cold.
London. I've been
cold.
watching him at Milan and I didn't see this, but
He's cold.
Cool, but boom, fast forward though. Sterling. Yeah,
Yes.
Fair.
just gotta let it go.
And Wolves, they absolutely had a great day in the capital. What do we make of them? Gary O'Neill not rated
Listen,
enough.
listen,
Time.
listen,
Cunha hat trick
Before the game
hat trick
started-
before Rashford.
Before the game
another
started-
one to add to the list. Yeah, what do we make of them?
Before the game started, I called Sheila. I said, Sheila, Wolves are playing Chelsea. She's like, so? I was like, Wolves' manager's from around the corner. Yeah.
Ran away.
Yeah. I said, he's a good manager.
One of our own.
Knows what he's doing. He's one of our own. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Game finished. I was like, called her. I was like, Sheila, that guy I told you about from Beckenham. Yeah, he beat Chelsea 4-2. I'm telling you, Gary O'Neill is the real deal.
He's the real deal, my bro.
He's the real
And
deal.
I think the issue is that he's not cool enough.
He's proper. Have you heard him speak? He's proper cool.
No. In the eyes of a board, as in that's why Bournemouth went. We've just we've got all these investors. We don't really want to be bringing you
close
into
to the streets.
You don't have
Big
an
fam.
accent. Do you know what I mean? And like,
Do you know what
I'm
this
a
is?
big
What?
fan.
And he doesn't have a stylist.
Yeah.
He just wears the free clothes.
yeah.
Tracy's his stylist. His wife.
He's a man of the earth. But yeah, that is Wolves' first win at Stamford Bridge in any competition since 1979. So shout out to Chelsea for breaking records. Who's the standout player for you lot for Wolves this year? Scorch, I know you like Kilman.
Pedro,
but
yeah.
It's not Kilman. It's not Kilman.
It's not. No, it's
Who is
not.
it?
It's not
Pedro.
Joe Race. It's not
Pedro
Lamina.
Neto.
Yes, is it?
Pedro Neto.
He's
I've
having.
been trying to tell you guys about Pedro Neto for so long, dog. Bro, listen to this. Saka, we all agree.
Cool.
We all agree. All right, cool, Saka. After that, bro, it's Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer-ish. And I don't really know who's seeing them. I don't...
Leon Bailey.
Yeah, nah.
He's
He's
getting
not seeing them.
Just gotta sneak it in there.
So, yeah.
Like, he's about, but he's not seeing them, in my opinion.
No, Neto's been bonkers.
them
And
two
you
man
see
are-
the difference he makes
Yeah.
to Wolves when he's there. But no, Cunha as well, in the absence yet of
Do you-
Underrated player.
Wang.
Do you know why I love Cunha? That first game of the season against Man United, Old Trafford.
yeah.
He just picked the ball up,
Bro.
his half, and he just go, "I'm better than
What is
all
that?
of you."
How would you, on a from a tactical standpoint, how would you break down what he was doing in that game?
That
I don't
is
really know how to explain it.
perfect counter-pressing transitional play. You pick the ball up facing to goal, and because you've got two good feet, and because you know that this right centre mid is going to be coming this way, this left centre mid's got to hold off, you can just turn players. And it's one of those things where you watch it, some players have just got balance, speed, and strength all just coupled into one.
By the way, shout out Gabriel Jesus. I feel like them two are similar.
Yeah. Because Gabriel Jesus, if he played for Wolves, he'd just be
Same
going
as
on those
Cunha.
runs. Do you know what I mean? He'd be doing the same
People,
thing.
yeah, they used to say at the start of the season that Cunha is just a midfielder playing up top. But now he's added the goals to it. He's been involved in 12 of Wolves' lost 12 Premier League goals.
Can I just say? Go on.
I'm gonna do a different subject, so you might want to say something.
I just want to say, shout out Dawson because I like.
They thought he was done.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, when people that I don't like, I don't necessarily rate. Rate is a strong word. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought Dawson would excel in.
It's Gary O'Neill's doing it. It's Gary O'Neill's doing. Believe me.
Yeah,
Because
but
remember,
I wouldn't think
under
he'd be able to-
Lopetegui as well, it was scary.
Bro, it weren't
Almost. This
really.
Wolves weren't the Wolves that we're seeing now. And you wouldn't expect
Fearful.
it from, when you compare the level of experience between Lopetegui and Gary O'Neill.
Before we continue, guys, watching this, don't forget to what's that thing they're meant to do?
Like,
Like,
share,
subscribe.
Most important thing
And,
is comment.
That's
all I
as
care
well.
about, really.
Guys, quick look.
Argue. I'm going to promote violence.
Yeah. Non-ready work.
Just, keep going. Let's go.
Wolves, move above Chelsea on to 32 points.
Yeah, as I was saying.
Oh, 1 second. No. I'm sorry, Jess. But I just need to understand. Walks, have a look at the table.
Yeah, got it here.
They split the table in two. Page 1, page 2.
Yeah,
What page are Chelsea on?
page 2, top of page 2.
What month is it?
We're into February now, and it's starting to get a bit loud.
Are there more games or less games left?
There are less.
And if you see their next 7 games,
they had a horrible run after this, I think, from December.
yeah, I don't think they're.
We need to speed it up and get out of here.
Okay.
Our landlords are onto us for not paying rent.
Let's do the United thing, but before we go there,
Manchester United.
before we go there,
Before we go
Mbappe
there.
is going to Madrid.
He's not. We see this every 2 weeks.
Chapter 4.
So we're going to do United and then call it a day, yeah?
Yeah, and Newcastle.
Before that
had a
happens,
fight with Luton.
just quick shout out to my team. Just a
Villa.
quick one. Because on the Eat, Drink, Talk football podcast,
Yes,
shout out
yeah,
Mr. Brown.
shout out promo.
On Friday night, he said, what is the score going to be? I said, we're going to win 5-0. I've got receipts. I said, we are going to win 5-0.
Yeah, Sheffield United.
If you need the lottery numbers for next week,
It's
speak
not
to Lizzie.
easy though, bro.
I'm sure we beat them like 5-0.
Does that make it easy?
Man United.
Was that different? Was that under
Chris
Higginbottom?
Wilder's back.
Wilder.
Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Deontay.
Yeah.
Egan and them.
But to be fair, like, we're.
Go on, say it. Don't play it down.
You watch games like that as a fan that has been through such trauma, deep trauma. I'm talking going away to Rotherham and Rotherham playing you off the park. Do you know what I'm saying? And you watch games like that, like genuinely, it brought a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
Watching Yuri Tillemans, who was scoring bangers in the FA Cup final a few years ago, whilst we were fighting Sheffield United for relegation,
Yeah.
and 5-0, Ollie Watkins.
What more is there to say?
Like, I just need someone
On
to.
the plane to the Euros?
He has to be.
Who? What
Watkins,
code?
yeah.
What
He
has to be.
First class, or is he at the back of the plane?
Did you get a hat-trick against them? No one got a hat-trick, did they?
Nah, we had 5. We
Three
had,
assists, was it?
He had 2 assists, 5 different scorers. Alex Moreno, I don't know why people don't talk about Alex Moreno.
I like him.
I don't know why people don't talk
I like
about him.
him.
Digne,
No,
who's
but you
that?
know why? Because he hasn't played, like, he was injured or something for a little
He was
bit.
injured, yeah, and he's 30, so it's like
Oh, he's 30?
he's 30,
Oh, it's
yeah,
done, it's done.
yeah. So it gets a bit weird, but
He's going to be on that. You know, there's the alternate side of the defense of being decent. He's going to be on, like, remember when Johnny was kind of decent at
Yeah.
Wolves? But never
Massive.
really.
His calves were
didn't.
probably.
But did you guys see Douglas Luiz's pass for Watkins'
Yeah,
goal?
outside the boot.
And Jamie Carragher, I think it was Jamie Carragher. Jamie Carragher said it perfectly. He was like, if that was De Bruyne to Haaland, that would be on social media.
Yeah. Everyone's
all
going
the
crazy.
time,
It's
all
true.
the time. And this is the thing about not being a top 6 fan. Something that you guys will never be
I'm
able to
gonna
relate
get
to
my violin out. Yeah.
is you guys watch your team have really good players, and you go, "Damn, this guy's going to be good for 10 years." I watch my team have good
How
players,
much are we gonna make of him?
and I go, "Right, so how much is he going for next summer?" Because Boubacar Kamara and Douglas Luiz, like they've done.
Boubacar, you see that kid there?
Yeah, serious. He can play centre back, CDM, right mid, left mid, cam if he wanted to. The guy just does it all. And
Part of the French setup now as well, isn't it?
yeah, oh man, like, and so I'm looking at these players. I'm like, enjoy it whilst it lasts, because we do not have the XP to be doing this.
But
over-
I do. One thing I do think though is Unai makes everything different.
Yeah.
Like your odds of retaining some of your talent with Unai as your gaffer.
It's better.
totally
Where
different.
Gerard had like the Gerard pool, but that would last until they actually.
Coutinho.
Kamara came, and Kamara was like, "I'm here because of Stevie."
Yes.
So
I
like
do
that's the
remember.
only thing I'll give to him. Like he wasted 25 M's on Luca Coutinho. Thank you for that. He brought in Coutinho, who's now he's not even in Saudi, bro. He's in Qatar.
Yeah, next door.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just wanted to put it out there.
No, shout out to Villa. man.
Shout out
Doing
my team,
big things. And Man United pumped West Ham and got their lick back for what happened earlier this season at the London Stadium.
Shout out the young Galactico.
There's who's that?
The young Galactico. Because there's another Galactico there.
There's a few.
Yeah. But a young Galactico.
Yeah.
Not Kobe.
Kobe like Robbie, as they say. What a player.
Special
but
kid.
Garnacho,
Don't care.
he's back.
When
Do you
man
know-
say Garnacho straight after man's talking about Kobe, I think that's that Paul. That Paul, chat to me. Because you're the voice of reason. Man's chatting about Kobe Galactico Mino.
Kobe's day was Thursday.
And man chatting to me about
Kobe's Day was Thursday. I've seen it. I've watched all the angles.
But the thing is with Garnacho, and I don't like him. I don't like Garnacho. Like I look at him and I go, do you know what I mean? It's not pure wonder kids. But then I look at goals like obviously the overhead kick. I look at just how the guy conducts himself on the pitch. He's just from first minute to last minute, he's just trying to embarrass wing backs. That's all he's really trying to do. So when I look at that and I go, right, if you can couple that with a good striker who now Højlund is now starting to actually, he's starting to
something click there.
I'm having him.
Yeah, like something's starting to, and I saw him at the start of the season. I was like, this guy's good. No, I was like, this guy's good, but like he just needs to start hitting the back of the
The
net.
goal against Wolves for me was when I was like, he's here now.
Yeah. Even
I've been saying he's good from
it was
Atalanta.
Horrible trampy goal, and that's what I'm here for.
yeah, and then
Bro,
you got
that's no, because guess what? See, strikers, not centre forwards or full, all these other things. You see, strikers,
Die for it.
they score bare of them a season. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Five
crap
goals.
goals.
That's five, six
It's what you
goals.
need. It's what you need. But then, and you guys have just got Ahmad just hiding in the wings.
Yes.
If Diallo comes through, Ahmad Diallo comes through,
there's,
and
options.
then do you know what I mean? You guys stop doing this whole Anthony and like and like you just kind of cut the tail off of Rashford.
It's not Anthony. It's Antoinette. Till later
And yeah,
notice.
I think Garnacho is keeping him out of the team.
Can I ask you as a United fan real quick?
sense, yeah.
Where do you guys finish this season?
Sixth. I think sixth is probably about fair considering the start of the season. And also probably one sad note from the game is Lissandro came off with a knee injury. Ten Hag said it looks like it's bad. So I've prepared myself to see him probably in like September.
Do you know what I just thought, Walks? Remember I was saying like man could see he was
You're a survivor of a knee injury.
Yeah,
So am I.
you could see that he was in big trouble straight away. But when I saw he was going to carry on,
That's what we've missed.
do you know what I realized now? He was just staying on the pitch whilst they're getting a substitution ready. But man was thinking,
bigger than that.
maybe it's no. It is mental, probably.
Yeah. That's a shame.
I
think sixth is probably about right.
Yeah, that's good. I'm with Lissandro. I was so biased when he first came in. I was like, what's a 5'9", 5'10" centre back doing?
Jamie
And
Carragher
then
made
I
the same
actually
mistake.
watched him, and I was like, that is why.
Today,
No, just
Oh,
like even before the injury,
Yeah.
like, and then after I watched him against Wolves as well, and I was like, that is just an incredibly good player,
Difference maker.
who knows how to tackle. He can play the ball out. He does what Ten Hag needs him to do. Who cares if he's 5'10"? Do you know what I
do
mean?
you know what's so crazy? Like, I don't know why. Randomly today, I don't know why. I obviously know he's short or whatever, but today, for some reason, that's why I asked you was that today. Like when I was watching the game, I don't know what it was. I don't know why. It might be because it's gonna sound mad. It might be because Kobe was on the pitch, and I think, right, he's tiny. Like, he's a little guy, And I was like, who's bigger out of them two?
It's got to be now.
And then I was thinking, bro, Martinez is just out here. This is not a thing. It's just
Premier
not a
League.
thing. It's not. Furthermore, he's the guy that whacks it on guys. He's not like. He's so far from being a victim. It's crazy.
like-
he's an aggressor.
It's like when Casillas came through, and everyone was like, "What's this 5'10" goalkeeper doing?" And then they see that he can jump high and like, do you know what I mean? Like,
He's got ups.
yeah.
No, it's good. A good day in Manchester for United because there haven't been loads of those in recent times, but on a little run. But yeah, worried about what's happening with Martinez
Rashford, I'm gonna say this now, bro.
outside the club.
Rashford, I'm gonna speak to you like I spoke to Nonny. Just wasn't here, but I'll speak to Rashford today. Yeah, because you've been cool, and I don't want them to lambast you anymore.
I'm used to it.
For telling the truth.
Landlord.
Right now, so Rashi, you're gonna need to get it together because United Chester getting it together without you. And look, just watch the replay of Kobe Mainoo's goal the other day, and you see how the bouncer, your name's not down, you're not coming in. When Anthony tried to join in with the celebration, you are a stone's throw away from that club. You, Anthony, and the other mates. Like you might be a season behind Sancho. Get it together whilst it's in your hands, mate.
I've been saying it for a while. It's within everyone's best interests if you just accept the inquiry from PSG and you just because you've seen your predecessors after Sir Alex Ferguson. You saw Pogba come in as a king and leave as a peasant. Do you know what I mean? You've seen David De Gea come in as the next greatest Spanish keeper and be kicked out of the back door.
Contract, got a contract. Still clubless. Yeah.
Still clubless. You've seen Harry Maguire come in. This is England's, but is this England's best centre back since the 90s?
By the way,
Harry got his chain back.
He got his chain back, but like it's got scratches on it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Had to pay someone.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? But Rashford just like it's just within Rashford's best interest. Just go, just sneak out the back door, go PSG, get a few league guns, do on Mbappe.
But the contract, there's only PSG's the only place. But
And they're not really trying to do that anymore. And before we leave, Mohamed Kudus, come get your chains back. Garnacho, Hoyland, and
We're not going
Kobe.
to talk about. Let's talk a quick Tottenham.
Run that right now.
the Tottenham,
Mine was just it. We're not even Tottenham. Everton must have done like 56 crosses. It's horrible to watch.
Yeah,
Calvert-Lewin-
Vicario still probably on his line. Trying to get off his line.
Yeah. Calvert-Lewin's not a football player. He just play basketball.
Scored though. Stocks, little bit of a bump.
Was that
in
his
the
goal?
stocks.
the stock has one.
It's not just like
It's tanked.
yeah. I was like
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Brentford as well.
Sorry, no, Vicario. As
I
a
went
Tottenham
early.
fan, I'm not gonna. I'm not Brentford. You need to get your flowers.
yeah,
but
yeah.
Vicario, stop eating pasta like a badders. Yeah, please, and start with hard food. You can go the yam and banana route, or you can go the pounded yam route, the Gary route. It's up to you which ethnicity
There's
you
choices
want to
around
go.
there. Yeah,
I think
You decide.
If he's been on pasta, take it easy first. Just have some rice and stew to begin
Rice
with.
and stew.
Just to and then because that's the deep end. Please, you can't have him doing this. He'll get lost. You won't know what he's doing.
Who's gloves? At least he got gloves. Yeah.
Brantford.
Truth.
You've gone early, and the stock is stock. You approved that, Paul.
Yeah.
100.
Gold AAA rating when you dapple.
Is he a centre back? Yeah.
Come on, man.
You see players
What
that
is
are
he
on
saying
loan at teams that are better than the team.
PSV
When the player goes on loan to a better team,
said silverware time.
Hey, do you know what? I did think when he was on loan at PSV, I wasn't watching Bear. I seen him a few times, but I remember thinking, oh, that's my man, yeah? And thinking, oh, that's kind of, they're kind of better than them. like,
when a player goes on loan to a team better and they come back, it's like, I'm too good for you guys. I'm just going to be here for a couple of years.
and I'm out.
And then I'm gone.
Sorry,
Charleston,
Teej.
well done for not celebrating.
By the way, before we leave, Tej, I'm going to need you to accept a few things.
Let's go.
But just one of them is Tarkovsky needs your respect.
Do you know what? Yeah, I respect Tarkovsky. But you see, with like the big six fans, it's not territorial for you guys. You guys can look at a Tarkovsky and be like, yeah, he's sick. But then when you come to an Aston Villa fan and you go, Tarkovsky's sick, I'll go, whoa.
I've got a.
We've got this. Why can't our guy get some love? Do you know what I'm saying? So when I look at Lewis Dunk, I go, that is a very good centre back.
Oh.
But it's territorial
It's not
because it's like
Okay.
we've also got some very good centre backs.
No, but we like Konsa. Mings is rubbish, by the way.
Mings is a product. When Mings is good, he's a product of Unai Emery's system. And ask any Villa fan, left-footed centre backs in the Unai Emery system eat every day. Look at Longley. Longley is
who couldn't get a sniff.
Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I rate Tarkovsky. I rate what he does. But when I look at Tarkovsky, I look at Konsa. You see Konsa yesterday just doing the whole right wing back thing.
Konsa's cold. I like Konsa.
He nutmegged someone.
Not top 4 centre backs in the Premier League.
I think with Konsa, I'm going to go early, and I'm just going to say I'm going to buy stock now, and then because Konsa, he can go one or two ways. He can do the whole Man City go sell Diaz to Real Madrid, Man City, and then Pep goes, let's try get.
I thought he was aiming for the. I thought he was aiming for after a long arduous career of ups and downs to get the armband at.
Villa.
Konsa don't care about us. He does, obviously, like he's been there for a while, but like Konsa's like he's a Brentford guy, isn't it? It's
Come to the lane, Cons. You're welcome.
The thing is, though, if he went to you guys, like it was
Eat
like
some food.
It was like in pre-season when he just decided he was like, "This is pre-season. Let me just run through the whole team and go
I
score."
saw that he was mental.
And he's a centre back. Do you know what I'm saying? So then yesterday,
training videos as well where he's taking the mic. So,
and he's running into the box, not making people shoulder, getting a shot off. I'm like, that's a centre back.
Sheffield United.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Amodovic, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Fair. And yeah, Luton. Shout out to you lot.
Shout out Luton.
Yeah, lovely place.
Yeah.
Eight goals in the
Don't
last two
Don't
games.
mind the scrap, and you can see it. Well done.
I really like what's happening.
I'm a fan. Ross Barkley for England before we depart.
Nah.
These shows.
Well, no. Over Conor Gallagher all day.
Team
What
GB.
about Henderson? Southgate went to see Henderson play in.
No. If
in
Conor Gallagher is on the is on the train because it's only Germany. You can get Eurostar. Yeah, then he should not be on the train. He needs to put what's Barkley in there.
Why are you not talking to me? Just the other day, 6 months ago, he was. Just the other day, 6 months ago, he was bleeding
Just
in
the
knees.
other day, 6 months
Lovely
ago.
place.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Lovely part.
He's bleeding in nice, bro.
And Barkley for the England.
Nah,
plane.
never, no.
no
You
seat, no
can't,
Spurs seat,
you can't put Barkley on that plane because he's gonna come in. He's gonna be like, yo, like
gonna fuck it up.
why are we playing with 2 centre backs? I'm used to playing with 3 centre backs. I'm used to being the only guy that can really.
Mengi's back, your guy.
Yeah. Mengi's back. Shout out Chris for that.
Conceded for
Because
today, but-
yeah, Chris put me on. Chris was like, just have a look at Mengi. I looked at Mengi. I was like, yeah, like for Luton,
I
that's
like
good.
striker,
centre back.
Shout out Sambi Lokonga as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
Everywhere.
Hasn't found
Anywhere
it
and everywhere. Yeah. He's
about.
He's got a few stamps. And yeah, we don't want to dwell. But that is the end of our weekend review. We're being kicked out by the authorities, but we'll be back next week. It's Super Bowl next week, so everyone,
I'll be here.
everyone,
Like normal.
everyone,
Yeah, anyone normal will be here doing this.
yeah. There might be
Only
a
sick
few
people. Like Scotch Dan,
Admissions.
TJ. Only sick people won't be here.
What time does it kick off though?
It's late, but sometimes
I have
No,
no
what
idea.
people do, they go out beforehand and do a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
celebrate the
Are you
whole-
are you doing the whole Super Bowl thing?
No,
This is personal, it's confidential.
Huh?
It's
Like
confidential.
guys, like, subscribe, share. We'll be back.
We'll catch
Done
you
though.
next week.
Peace.